What up, guys? New Broadway Chronicles movie section. Getting right into it. How to Make a Killing. Glen Powell, Margaret Qualley, a bunch of other cast members who need not be named. Ed Harris and Topher Graces and Julia something all over the place. A lot of actors you would know coming and going in the movie, but yeah, a clusterfuck of sadness and questions. I mean, listen, you don't have the immediate access to the billions of dollars left in a family heir, but you have a means to eliminate people in front of you in the family who don't care about you, who don't know you, who would never really give a shit about your existence. And if you eliminate all of said people in front of you, you'll be the one directly inheriting somewhat of a $28 billion sum. It poses the question, what would you go to? What lengths would you go to? How much would you do to kind of get that kind of privilege? What kind of absurdities would you go through? Would you rise to the occasion to do to take something that otherwise would never have been yours to see? This movie made me sad, happy, disappointed with people, honestly, utterly frustrated with the truth about us as humans and our human nature of desire and wanting more, and even when we got a good thing going, finding a way to fuck it up in the worst way possible. It really did pose the question as to what happens when it isn't as hard as you think it is, when getting your way and changing the way you live isn't as hard as you thought it would be. It's actually pretty upstanding textbook. All you need to do is this, and this to get there, no matter what it is, even if it's essentially eliminating family members ahead of you, or if it's getting a position of power and only getting more power as you go. Glen Powell's character is amazing. Basically a bastard child who does not have any right to the heir, to the fortune. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, to the fortune, and doing whatever he can. Not necessarily whatever he can, but finding clever ways and very inconspicuous ways to be in the right places at the right time, at the most inopportune moments for said older, or I guess more important family members, if you would. His love interest was amazing. Her name's Ruth. Ends up finding his love interest through somebody else. One of the family members he's actually trying to eliminate, which is funny as hell. But they connect on a cellular level. It's beautiful. I'm always here for love. The saddest part more than anything is knowing that he's doing a lot of things that basically lead to us knowing that it's just not going to be the life he needs to have. Margaret Qualley, I love her so much through everything she's been. She's going to be one of them ones that I just constantly, no matter what she's in, I'm going to go see her in. And this is the first movie I've seen her in where I legitimately hated her character. Wanted to smack the shit out of her character. Just not even like, you can't say a bad person. You can't say an evil person. But what you can say is fuck. Manipulative, using, torture, evil best friend. I don't know how to describe somebody in the character she played, in the character of Julia she played, who it felt like at every twist and turn, every corner, always had a different hand she was trying to play, a different idea she had in her mind, and just kept making things happen that were totally out of our main character, Glen Powell, whose name was Beckett in the movie's character. And it's just more, the kind of feeling that makes you just get upset because you're like, you're letting this woman ruin your life. But he really isn't letting her ruin his life. It's just more, holy shit, everything she's doing is causing more fuckery in your life. Blackmail, and trying to coerce and seduce, and you're trying to fall in love and move forward, and she's that evil girl who, when you were in elementary school, gave you a kiss but then told you that you were ugly and you stank right after. And you spent your whole elementary and middle school trying not to stink and not be a bad kisser, and then you see her 20 years from now and she's like, actually, you were always really cute and I always liked you. I just wanted you to like me not liking you so that like I could get whatever I wanted and then I could like you back like I always have, type shit. Just eviscerating hope and toxicity at its finest that makes me question how the hell Beckett was even able to stay away from this woman long enough, avoiding voicemails and not talking to her. And this movie just puts the onus on your heart. Tell me what you guys would rather have. $28 billion, access to whatever you want, yachts, planes, mansions, everything you want in the world, or the love of your life, who through everything and no matter what you go through is a reminder that no matter how big or how long this life is, it feels meaningless without somebody to live it with. What would you rather? The selfish, humanistic, primal part of us says the money, the 28 billion. Of course, I'll take it and I'll make love. I'll find a way to make love work for me, and I'll get 17 wives and all these things. But the realistic nature of a human knows that at our core, the only thing that matters to make us move forward and motivate us and get us to believe in ourselves at a higher point we've ever been is love. And somebody having you in their heart so deeply that you never question how much they do love you. I'd say one of the most piercing moments in the movie, I'm not going to spoil too much, but one of the family members that he was planning to eliminate end up being somebody he really did cherish and care for. And the saddest thing about this said family member is what happens to them out of Beckett's control, but what happens to them, and then the sad reality of being worth so much money. He's like, I'm 61 years old, I'm worth so much money, and yet somehow you're the only person who's came and seen me in the last 16 hours. And more saying it as like a reflection of sadness, knowing that there's nothing he can really do about it, because this is the legacy he's left behind. This is the feeling he's going to have in his heart that he may be worth a lot of money. He may have a lot of things going for him. Yet all the people that he laughs with and he talks about and he talks down to don't give a shit about him at his core. And that probably hurt more than anything at the end of your life, knowing that you did so much, but people who you actually want to believe truly do care for your well-being aren't even by your side. And it does beg the question in this movie more and more, how much you're going to go to, how much you're going to go through, what are you willing to go through to get everything that you think you deserve, everything you think that you want, only just turn around on the other side and figure out that everything you wanted didn't bring you the happiness you thought you'd get. Everything that you hoped for when you got this 28 billion, when you got this unlimited supply of money and fame and popularity, yet the one person you wanted to have it all with wants nothing to do with you. Is it really worth it? Is it really something you can reflect on and be happy about? Or is it a sad reality knowing that all the money in the world doesn't make you forget how your heart feels when you don't have what you need? You can try as hard as you want, but you can't ignore the feeling that the heart gives us when we know we miss it, when we know we need it, when we know we yearn for it. Genuine love, sincere love, always wanting to be in our corner kind of love. So this movie was really cool. I'm not even going to say the deaths are like extravagant or clever or anything. It's just a really awesome idea that's turned on its head and kind of explained in 17 different ways to have you like confused. Like, do you need to be like against Beckett? Is he a bad person? Does he deserve everything that happens to him in the movie? Is it his fault? Is it truly his karma? How are you going to be left feeling after watching this movie? I couldn't tell you, because I felt conflicted. I guess satisfied enough, but disappointed that nothing happened the way I thought it would at the end. So it was very interesting. I thought, again, for Hollywood and their not original ideas, I like this one. I'm not going to say it was an original idea, but I'm going to say it was a movie that I'd never seen before. And I liked it a lot. It did really well. And go see it in theaters. You guys will like it. Go see it. I think it's worth it. And if not, wait till it comes to demand. Watch it on demand. You're going to like it that way too. Because Glen Powell's amazing and so is Margaret Qualley. That's all you really need in this movie, honestly. But tell me what you guys think. All right, guys, this has been Midwest Brown Boy Chronicles. I'm your Midwest Brown Boy, Jalen Brownford. Thank you for watching any of my videos, coming back and listening to some more. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like and subscribe. Come back, hear me talk some more about music, movies, TV shows, sports, and so on and so forth. I love doing it. I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here. Thank you so much again. You guys have a good week. Peace and love always.